What's up, YouTube? It's Random Tuesday Thoughts. That's right, it's Tuesday again. And I get to do this show every week, sort of. Is this a show? Does this count? I just kind of yell at the camera. It's fine. Totally fine. Anyway, Kat, Random Tuesday Thoughts. So, let's get into it. Just to get a couple things out of the way, if you're watching this the day that it goes up, Tuesday, obviously Random Tuesday Thoughts, Tuesday, they go up. Anyway, it's my son Damien's birthday. He's 5 today. If you want to wish him a happy birthday, down in the comments. He is 5. That's craziness. I can't believe he's 5. It makes me feel old, because he's 5. I remember when he was like, just a little bag of vomit and poop. But now he like has opinions and stuff and plays video games, and it's awesome. He's awesome. So happy birthday, Damien. He is now 5. Other cool things to talk about. Once Upon a Tree is going to be doing some restocks at YoYo Expert. Our friend Paul from Once Upon a Tree. Paul sent these over. This is the Acorn. I think this is the Mojo. But they're amazing. They're really, really, really good. So cool to see Paul doing another restock over at YoYo Expert with his Once Upon a Tree fixed axle stuff. So we're gonna be doing some fixed axle Friday yo-yo reviews. These are awesome. I gotta say these are really, really good. I've had a couple other Once Upon a Tree. One of them I actually wore out. I played so much, loved it to death. I still need to put a new axle in it, but really, really just top quality woodwork, top quality craftsmanship, and Once Upon a Tree stuff is incredible. So very good stuff. It's going to be going up on YoYo Expert very, very soon. So you're going to want to keep an eye out for those if you need some Once Upon a Tree. Because if you need some Once Upon a Tree, period. You play fixed axle yo-yo, you need some Once Upon a Tree. I was remiss. I've had a video up of yo-yos that even more surprisingly more yo-yos that play above their price range, and I left one off. This is the one drop OD+SF equals SK. So this is the SK from One Drop and SF. Basically everything SF plays above its price range. These were $44 in solid colors. I don't think they're in stock anywhere right now, but One Drop's pretty good about restocking stuff every now and then. So hopefully these will be back in stock soon. But these play way above their price range. These are incredible. They're machined by One Drop, designed by One Drop and SF, and just great. It's a great yo-yo. It's super fun. I play mine all the time. Mine's got some love on it. I've burned through many a strings. I've got some dings on it because it's great yo-yo, and I play the crap out of it. So gonna want to check these out. Hopefully some new ones drop soon, because One Drop and SF, two of my favorite companies, and they came together and made an amazing yo-yo for an amazing price. So I left this off unintentionally, but I'll try to make sure I put it on the next time, although I might forget again, but who knows? Who knows? My bad. My bad, One Drop and SF, but you guys are awesome, and this yo-yo belongs on that list of yo-yos that play above its price range, because it totally does. So there you go. There's my thing. So another thing to mention, I was talking to my buddy Cameron Blair. Cameron runs Rev Punks. You've seen Rev Punks. They did the Incarnate. And Cameron's got a new prototype for a new yo-yo that he's going to be putting out very, very soon. It's a mono metal. You've seen that stuff if you're on the Facebooks and the Facebook BST and Reddit and all that jazz. Check them out. But Cameron had offered up a while ago, if anybody needs CAD help, I know there's a lot of guys designing yo-yos now, a lot of guys trying to get their own yo-yo out there. Cameron had offered up, if anybody needs CAD help, or just help doing realistic renders, he will help you out. He's very, very good with CAD work. He's really, really, he's pro. He's a pro at it. He'll help you with CAD work. He'll help you do renders, and his prices are pretty good on that. You gotta pay for it a little bit, but it's sure. I've seen his work, and it's worth whatever he's asking for it. I don't think it's very much, but just stuff that he'd love to help you with. And if anybody needs help, Cameron Blair, check him out. Or check out Rev Punks. I'll put a link down in the description to their site and their Facebook. You can get to them through there, or if you're friends with him on Facebook, you can just message him. But Cameron's a cool dude, and he wanted to offer up his services and his help to anybody who might need it. So another thing I wanted to talk about today, I can't take credit for this idea, but a buddy of mine came up with this, and I figured I could at least lay it out. How do you guys feel, and how does the community feel about like one-on-one yo-yo lessons via Skype? Now, I realize that doing that would require sort of technology on each end that's more than just a yo-yo. So there's possible problems there because not everybody has, you know, an HD monitor or an HD video camera that they're able to hook up through like a live stream like Skype to where they could sort of one-on-one give Skype yo-yo lessons. But this is a thing particularly that happens within the guitar community. Guitar players, but especially like professional guitar players, will give one-on-one Skype guitar lessons for a fee. And we had just been talking about making money in yo-yo. This could be a really good way for even like sort of your intermediate to advanced players to sort of make a little bit of cash. You know, those guys you follow on Instagram because they have really good tricks and they're really smooth and all that stuff. I don't know if those guys would have time or if any of them would or if all of them would, but to sort of have maybe even a centralized hub where everybody could go together and say, okay, well, I want to learn, you know, Silver and Black. Roland from Smashing Yo-Yos, Silver and Black. I want to do a half-hour lesson with him. What's he charge? Okay, $30 for a half hour or whatever the case. I don't know how much. That would be up to the person. You know, $30 for a half hour. Okay, I would do that, and then, you know, Roland would sit there and do a one-on-one FaceTime with you to either FaceTime or Skype or whatever to just help you through, you know, some tricks and kind of give you a one-on-one yo-yo lesson. This could even work with, you know, upper tier players. You know, think Gentry Steins or Evan Gals, guys like that. Kind of, you know, just kind of putting it out there. Say, you know, I'm willing to sell, you know, half hour of my time, 20 minutes of my time, whatever, 45 minutes for a one-on-one lesson. And they do this in the guitar community particularly. You can get lessons a lot of times. A lot of the really good players, Rusty Cooley used to open them up a lot. He probably still does that. I just don't follow so closely. But guys like that, Chris Broderick, when he used to be with Megadeth, he would open up and he would have lessons. I think they were $50 an hour or $60 an hour or something like that. And so they would open up like Skype lessons to where they would give you a one-on-one lesson to learn how to play a guitar or a riff or whatever, but it would be a professional lesson from a professional player. And I really do think, and like my buddy came up with this, I can't take any of the credit. I really do think this is something that could really kind of transmute over into the yo-yo community very, very well. Whereas you would get one-on-one lessons from professionals that wouldn't necessarily just be YouTube videos. They would sort of be very personal. Okay, no, you got to change. That's not what you got to hit the front string, not the back string. Because there's nothing better than learning a yo-yo trick in person, learning with other people. I feel like that's the way you progress the fastest, and I know a lot of other guys will agree with me. I'm not the first person to say that. And I feel like this is a good way to do that. You know, it's possible also that they could sell their time, like if they're traveling professionally. I know Evan's all over the place, Evan and Gow. You know, I don't know if this is something he'd be up for, or if like Yo-Yo Factory would have to set this up or whatever. But, you know, giving one-on-one lessons in whatever city he happens to be in, if he's got some downtime, if that's something he wants to do, for a little extra scratch. I feel like, you know, there's not necessarily a lot of money in playing yo-yo, but if you're really, really good at it, Andrew Bergen would be another guy, and Colin Beckford, those type of guys. If you're really, really good at it, I feel like that's sort of a thing that, like, you know, wouldn't you like to have a Colin Beckford lesson? I'd like to have a Colin Beckford lesson. I think that'd be fun. But sort of building off of that, I want to plug our own yo-yo club as well. If you have a yo-yo club in your area, you know, make sure you find out when it is and go. We're still doing yo-yo club here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We had a really packed yo-yo club actually this past weekend. We had a big turnout. It was pretty special. I was not expecting a big turnout, but we had a big turnout, so it was great. Always awesome when new people come, when old faces come. School will be back in session soon. I know once school comes back in session, we get all the pit guys come back and all that stuff. So I'll be excited to see those guys here in a couple of weeks once they come back into town. I think they'll be back around the middle of August. So very excited to see those guys. It's been a couple months. They all went home around the end of May, and I missed them. I missed them deeply. So I'll be excited to see them in about a month. But go to your yo-yo club, and if you're in Pittsburgh, you can come to our Pittsburgh yo-yo club. It's at SW Randall downtown. We took a couple weeks. We were kind of spotty for a couple weeks because there were things going on, and we went to nationals and all that stuff. But we're back running full force. Everybody was in last weekend. So if you're in Pittsburgh on a Saturday, 1 to 3, SW Randall, downtown Pittsburgh, come hang out with us. Me, Kai Zizin, Brandon Pillardi's there. Lots of great players, lots of learning great yo-yo tricks, and it's in an awesome store. You guys have seen my videos of being in that store. It's literally the coolest store in Pittsburgh, maybe in the world. Maybe in the world. I've been to a lot of toy stores. I don't know if I've ever been to one as cool. I'm trying to end these with a question lately, so a lot of people have asked me, particularly over the last couple of months, Tom, what's your favorite yo-yo of 2018? What's your favorite yo-yo of 2018? And honest to God, I don't know. At this point, so many good yo-yos have come out, and I feel like, I put one up on a pedestal, and then something comes through and is like, well, this is just as good, or smashes it out of the park, and I just don't know. So I'm not sure what my favorite yo-yo of 2018 is at this point. At some point near the end of the year, I think I'm just gonna have to sit down, lay them all out, and say, okay, what did I get in 2018? I'm gonna have to go back and do. It's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work, and I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know right now, but you guys might know. So I need you to tell me down in the comments, what is your favorite yo-yo of 2018 so far? Favorite one. It can just be one. I don't know, leave me a comment. You can tell me 10. If it's all these 10 are my favorite of 2018. Make sure they came out in 2018. Although I don't really care. You can leave a comment anyway. So what's your favorite yo-yo of 2018? I don't know what mine is. So many good ones. And looking forward to the rest of 2018. But I feel like up to and through Nationals, there was a big push. And got to play a lot of cool new yo-yos. So I'm excited to see what the end of the year has coming, because usually we get a bunch of good ones around the holidays as well. We just had a nice, good, big push of a ton of really cool yo-yos from some pretty awesome manufacturers, yo-yo companies. So tell me down in the comments, what's been your favorite of 2018 so far? But that's going to do it for me today. Guys, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.